I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you. I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him. Quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always strive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades, and in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile. And I want to let you know that the evil will only strive when good men keep quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always strive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades, and in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile. And I want to let you know that the evil will only strive when good men keep quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always strive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades, and in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile. And I want to let you know that the evil will only strive when good men keep quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always thrive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades, and in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile. And I want to let you know that the evil will only strive when good men keep quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always thrive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades, and in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile.
Here, I want to recognize our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want also to recognize our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpan Joko. They have given our people hope. They saw the tribulations our people are passing through, and they have done the needful. We are fortunate to have a prophet in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who everybody testifies that everything he had prophesied had happened. In the same or comparable capacity, our Prime Minister has promised a lot of things, and pretty much everything he has promised, he has delivered, including this day. The Declaration Committee met severally and documented all our grievances, and I have their mandate to read them today for you, for everyone present here to endorse. So without wasting your time, this is the Declaration of Restoration of Independent United States of Biafra. Today is November 29, 2024, here in Lahti, Finland. We, the officials of Biafra Republic government in exile, Biafra de facto government in the homeland, and the delegates from across the world representing the constituent states of the United States of Biafra, who collectively and individually advocate for self-preservation of our people in the face of unrivaled genocidal onslaught by Nigeria government against our people in Nigeria and the 40 states of the United States of Biafra, have gathered here in Lahti, Finland, this day, November 29, 2024, to make the following declarations. Whereas we have endured political marginalization, economic deprivation, periodic massacre of Biafra people within Biafra land and across Nigeria since the 1914 amalgamation and creation of Nigeria. Whereas we have endured all this in hope that one day things will be better. Even the initial declaration of an independent state of Biafra and the 13-month civil war in which more than 5 million of our compatriots perished was not enough to steer Nigeria towards that elusive, inclusive, and prosperous future Rather, despite its false claim of no victor, no vanquished, and false promises of the triple R, which refers to reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction, the Nigeria government constantly pursued a winner-takes-it-all policy discernibly reflective of a master-slave relationship. We have endured all this with so much reluctance to complain. We have resorted to self-help and strived to provide for ourselves basic necessities of life that ordinarily governments across the world provide for their citizens. We have carried on in the face of unimaginable hardship until our very existence became threatened beyond human tolerance limits. In 1999, we started nonviolent agitation with flags. Instead of sending negotiators to address our agitation, the Nigeria government resorted to systematic killings of our people, aiming to exterminate all the agitators and killing tens of thousands of Biafrans in the process, and harvesting the organs of thousands of those they abducted. Nigeria government intensified its widespread massacre of Biafra people under the Fulani-controlled government of Muhammadu Buhari in 2015, and has continued since then. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, escaped assassination when Nigeria military invaded his home on September 17, 2017, an invasion that left 28 other Biafrans dead. 3 years later, Nigeria went as far as abducting our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in Kenya and renditioning him to Nigeria in June 2021, and has detained him in solitary confinement for more than 3 years now, despite 2 Nigeria court judgments and a United Nations work group on arbitrary detention mandating his release with compensation. These ongoing brutalities against our people serve as frequent reminder that the war that supposedly ended in 1970 never really ended. In response to the various shades of existential threats Nigeria is presenting to the people of Biafra, and out of the natural law of self-defense and consistent with the United Nations and African Union charters on people's right to self-defense, we started carrying arms officially in 2022. Now, therefore, to protect ourselves from government-sponsored violence, we have reached an incontrovertible conclusion that self-determination and self-governance are the only viable permanent solutions against ongoing violence orchestrated by the Nigeria state against the indigenous people of Biafra, and both give us state power to protect ourselves from external aggression, such as invasion by Fulanis from other countries, which Nigeria is not preventing, but facilitating. On the basis of these and many more grievances listed hereunder, and knowing fully well that we are a group of people confronting several extenuating circumstances that collectively make our people an endangered species, and knowing fully well that the only means for our collective survival is self-preservation and self-determination, we are taking these steps to declare the restoration of the independence of the United States of Biafra, also known as the Confederating States of Biafra. Before independence in 1960, population distribution in Nigeria conformed to global trends, in which population centers are in lower elevation regions with better climate and easy access to water, food, and shelter. In 1960, Nigeria was comprised of 3 supposedly equal regions: North with 14 provinces, East with 12 provinces, and West with 9 provinces. This meant that the North had 14 provinces, while the South had 21 provinces. However, after independence, and with political power in the hands of unscrupulous elements from the North, the geopolitical distortion began in the most senseless manners. Nigeria became a country where human settlements violated laws of nature, with outrageous claims that more people live in the hot, arid North than the mild coastal South. Gradual and arbitrary creation of states by mainly military leaders
Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious, our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious kingsborn, both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
A minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past and we celebrate them and those fighting on to make sure the declared restoration of Biafra is totally liberated. Ise, Ise, Ise. Welcome, Biafran people, as we welcome the acting Prime Minister to the stage for his emergency media press briefing to the Biafran people. Honorable APM, you're welcome on stage. Biafrans have been waiting ceaselessly to hear from you. You're welcome to the stage, APM. They welcome you.
Thank you very much. Honorable of Information, Mazi Soni Aparawa. Thank you, fellow Biafrans, from wherever you are watching from. Thank you for tuning in. And for those that don't have opportunity to watch this live briefing update, tomorrow you will definitely do so. Greeting to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Greeting to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and for all our leaders that have been piloting this affair before our time. Our leader, OKECHUKWU, our leader, Mazi Philip Effiong, and for all our heroes and heroes. Thank you all for your sacrifice. Today, the man who have pushed us this far for a few years now, the man, the Prime Minister, who we respect so much, for over a month, he's with the Finnish authority, and they are on so-called question. And we all know the reason why it was called for question. It is because of what we are doing to restore Biafra and to stop Biafra from being restored. Likewise, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Nigerian terrorist state kidnapped him from Kenya for the same reason. And while all this are going on, we're not going to fold our hands and just be watching. The Biafra Republic government in exile and the entire cabinet are working tirelessly behind the scene to make sure that we do whatever we can for our both leaders to be released. And we have a good news coming from Finland today. And the good news from Finland today is about the communication of our Prime Minister, because they restrict him from certain communication. And for that reason, we are not able to get as much information from him. That restriction has been lifted. Starting from now on, our Prime Minister will be free to make calls to those that are important, especially the Biafran people that have been waiting to know what is going on. So we will be getting more details directly from him. We are happy for this development, and I believe every Biafran, every meaningful Biafran that cares so much about our struggle, that cares so much about our leader, Simon Ekpa, that cares so much about the sacrifice that he has sacrificed for the Biafran people. He didn't just find himself there because he won obedience. It's because of the fight to free his people, Biafra. Likewise, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was not kidnapped from Kenya just because the Nigerian state terrorists want to kidnap him. They kidnapped him for a reason: to stop Biafra from emerging as a nation. And the question for all of us is that, are we going to let the zoo terrorist country succeed? The answer is no. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, once said that our action, that is what will provoke the Nigerian state to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What we are doing out here matters. He applied to our leader, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, as well. Our action, what we are doing, it matters. The world is watching. They are weighing us. They are trying to see our response. Just like the terrorist state, Nigeria, what they've been doing for the past few days in Ihiamufu and Osumu community as well. They are waiting to see our response. We can't play all our dice out for them to know what the response will be. but they believe we will respond. And no matter what they throw on us, no matter the bullet, we will take it and we will still fight. So fellow Biafrans, in Finland, with this development, we are happy that our Prime Minister can communicate more with his loved ones. When I say with his loved ones, not just with his children, family member, with his people, Biafra, because Biafra is our Prime Minister loved one, because our Prime Minister loved Biafra so much. That's the reason why he denounced the terrorist country called Nigeria. In one of his live broadcasts, he threw the Nigerian passport into pieces, showing that he have nothing to do with the terrorist state called Nigeria. And he also returned the medal he won for the terrorist state Nigeria. He denounced Nigeria. And he embraced and made Biafran his people. And he showed Biafran people love. And he showed, being a true leader, he have to lead by example. He fight, and push us to this far. The progress we make in the past 3 to 2, the 3 to today update, is how he facilitates the movement of Biafra to make sure that we redeclare Biafra and actualize Biafra. With this great sacrifice that he has offered for Biafran people, we will never forget him. We will always be with him in our prayers, spiritually, physically, and otherwise. We are happy that we can now communicate more with him and know more about what is going on. With that, the Biafran people can now be rest assured that in no distant time, he will be here with us. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. All fingers hold crossed. Our Prime Minister will shortly join us as soon as possible. Finland is not a zoo that don't abide and respect the rule of law. I strongly believe, we Biafra strongly believe, the Biafra Republic government in exile and its cabinet strongly believe that Finland will do the right thing. And we ask them to do the right thing. We have reminded them how they remind their children back in 1967 to 1970 that whenever they are eating, they should remember that Biafran children are starving. And the same Finland in question fought and liberate themselves from Russia, and they gained their total freedom. That is exactly what our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, was doing, fighting for his people to be free. Finland authority, we know you all will do the right thing. We understand how the judicial system works there. It's a separate body from the political arena. They have their own decision. They can't be influenced by any party. At the same time, we believe that our Prime Minister, with due respect, he will receive the basic human right treatment because he is a law-abiding citizens of Finland as well. We urge them to do the right thing. Thank you, fellow Biafrans, for tuning in. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, the media team. Thanks, Honorable Sonny Aparawa, for having me and for Biafran people to receive this great news. Thank you.
Thank you, APM, for the quick update. Biafran people, the Prime Minister has shown his resoluteness, and our Supreme Leader has shown his resoluteness. It is the trust that he has in all of you as Biafrans that these two noble men put their lives in the line. I've listened to many of you speak on the media and all platforms talking about we no longer trust any of you. Please, web this moment. We don't want to hear such words coming from wonderful Biafrans. It's only the enemies of Biafra that should be using those phrases, because the two leaders that we have and the APM standing here now, they have their trust in you before they put their lives in the line for Biafra. The Biafra Defense Forces trust all of you. That is why many of them are made up of men and women that left America, left Europe, left UK, left Asia, all to come down to Biafra land to die just for you to have Biafra restored and secured. They have been in the bushes since 2020 when they were ESN and metamorphosed into the Biafra Defense Forces when they were unveiled in Helsinki, Finland. So they trust you so much and they put their lives on the line for you. So please give them the trust as well by not using those derogatory words that you don't trust anybody at this time. We all know the prices that we are paying because of this freedom. Many Biafrans just died because of the slaughter and massacre that happened in Osu and Yamufu and Owerri. These Biafrans died because they have their trust in you as fellow Biafrans that will restore Biafra. The last thing they wish is give us Biafra. Also, we've had many other speculations on the media that, they need to hire new lawyers, bring new lawyers. Our legal team to our PM is not capable. They need to go and recruit lawyers from here. We don't need that at this time. Do not give room to the enemies of Biafra to downplay the efforts of the legal team of the Prime Minister and the Biafran government. Both the attorneys of PM in Finland are super capable, and our legal team and our lobbies and attorneys instituted by the Biafran government under the supervision of the Prime Minister, they are super active and they are working. All they need is our respect. All they need is our support. All they need is every good thing that should come from a people that you are fighting for. Not words that will kill their spirit, not words that will downplay all their effort. I salute all of you. The media will have the time to discuss on the press briefing of the APM, and from here, from now, we lock it out. Thank you to all Biafra.
Honorable Sonny, let me just use the opportunity to let Biafrans know that when you talk about the legal team in Finland, they are the one of the best. The attorney that we have for our Prime Minister, which our Prime Minister actually select the attorney, is someone that he trusts. They know for years, and he is one of the best in Finland. The attorney that is handling the case, I don't think we can get any better attorney in Finland than the one that is handling the case of our Prime Minister. So please, I plead with all Biafrans, finger hold tight, cross. It's just a process. Finland is not like a zoo country whereby they don't abide by rule of law. Finland is a law-abiding country. Please let's just let this process play out and be patient. And with this is a big test on the Biafran government. It's a big test on the Biafran people to see how resolute we are, to see how formidable we are, to see how strong we are. Please don't give up. The fight is not over yet. We are still fighting. That's the reason why we still have our great men on ground. We call them our angels, the men that are protecting our motherland. They are there for a reason. If we say we are giving up, what about the men on ground? Are you telling them to give up as well? Please, fellow Biafrans, we need everyone cooperation. This is time that we all need to come together to fund this movement, to let them know how resilient we are, to let the world know how ready we are, to let Nigerian government, terrorists know that when we respond, we will respond more brutal. When we respond, they will not find a place to hide. We are not quiet. We are monitoring the situation, and we don't want to let it be on social media and just talking without action. In no distant time, they will hear from us. The government is working around the clock. Please, if our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have not given up, if our prime minister have not given up, and look at where they are. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, being kidnapped from Kenya for over 3 years now, 4 years actually, and our prime minister is called for questioning for over a month. If they did not give up, why will you give up? If the men on ground have not given up, why will you give up? What about Biafrans that have been sitting at home for years just to send the strong message that they are not part of Nigeria, that they want to go? If these Biafrans that lock up their business, voluntary, not by force, voluntary, every Monday, just to make sure they get their freedom. If they have not given up, why will you give up? If the Biafrans in the homeland that are still talking about Biafra with the Biafran dream, if such people have not given up, why will you? Please, fellow Biafrans, this is now time we all need to rise up and fight. Fight for what we believe in. We are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. It's time for us to stop complaining. We know what tomorrow, Saturday, is. Come out. Show your support. Do your best. It's not all about broadcasting for hours, talking without no action. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at the time, after how many years, he said he's tired of broadcasting. Action. It's time for us to get our land back. Our prime minister did exposition for years before we make him the spokesperson, before the government was formed and he was voted in as a prime minister. It's time for action. Whatever you know you have, you can bring. Support what we are doing. If these great leaders have not given up upon they are where they are, that they don't even supposed to be there, it's all because of our freedom. If they have not given up, why are you giving up? Why are you even thinking about giving up? It's time for action. We need to respond to the terrorist country. When they come thinking that we are quiet, we're not. They will hear from us and they will pay. And you, Biafran, that is listening, your support, your contribution will actually help the cause to make them pay heavily. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Vam Raf. Thank you, Bishop 555 Paul. Greeting from here. Do we have any other honorable media in the studio?
Yes, we have a deputy. We have a deputy.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Minister Adabeti. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. Please stand your ground. Stand your ground. Don't let no one bully you, deceive you. Everything that our Prime Minister left is still the way it is. And he's coming back to still see that we are still doing what we're supposed to do, even in his absence. The government is still the government of the people. Biafra Republic government in Eza still remain the legitimate government, which I'm here giving this press briefing from our office. We have multiple offices here. We have more than 1, 2, and of which our media team still formidable. Our angel, we call them men on ground. They are still there doing their needful. We salute them. We salute their reasonableness. We salute them for all that they are doing. Without them, we will be in big trouble. Please, I beg every Biafran, don't be one of those that cajole our angels. Don't be one of those that utter evil word against them, because they have done a lot. And a lot of Biafrans that travel home during this Xmas season, over 90% of our territory are safe just because of this the great work that our men on ground, our defense forces have been doing. Please, we need to appreciate them, show them support, because without them, we have a big problem. Thank you.
Thank you, APM. Thank you. As in the house, let's take three minutes so that we call it a day. Minister Ajare, you go first.
Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom. You know, this is the sweetest news before you rest your head on the pillow. Biafra Republic government in exile, peace, unity, progress, and equity. This is the government of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. And now you can see that his thoughts are with us. Now you can see that every effort our legal team has made is paying off. And now our Prime Minister, very soon you'll begin to hear from him. And then messages directly from him will be coming. And then if you get any other kepu where you hear, no say na copy. Somebody say copy. If you hear any kepu, no say na copy. This is your government. Support this government, and we are taking you to El Dorado. Airborne,
my minister, airborne. Minister Paul Owiko, 3 minutes, please, as we round up. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, our APM, the Honorable Acting Prime Minister. Thank you, lovely Biafrans. Thank you, my media, my leaders. Lovely Biafrans, you have heard it from the horse's mouth. We believe in law, and we are doing everything according to law. Our Prime Minister is a man of law, and he has sent message in the direction of law. If you are not in the law, you are making mistake. And the charter is the way to Biafra. Lovely Biafrans, thank you so much. And our PM will speak to us very soon. Day one.
Thank you to all Biafrans, and we see you tomorrow the media can continue with the conversation on space, or maybe when we come live earlier tomorrow. Thank you all, and keep up your support to the Biafra Defense Force. They will from here. Thank you, APM, for making it as an emergency press briefing. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all for all you're doing. Thank you.